Good morning. Hi, I'm Darlene and welcome to Super at 60. Today it's all about comfort foods. Yes, we all have our comfort food. We all know probably when you're asked that question exactly what it is and you can just spout it out exactly. Well, I know what mine is. Mine is pancakes. I love pancakes. And my favorite kind of pancake is ricotta orange, and that's what we're making this morning. So come join me in my kitchen. Today, I'll be using some beautiful oranges all the way from California. We live here in Virginia. These were plucked right off the backyard tree of my brother's backyard. And it's quite exciting. He sends us a box of these every year. He's got oranges and limes and lemons, and they are just beautiful. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. And I wish you could be here this morning to share my orange ricotta pancakes with me. Alrighty, in my bowl, I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of sugar. I can smell those oranges. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be so delicious. So good. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5. Alrighty. I need a 1/4 teaspoon. Let's see, do I have a 1/4 teaspoon? No, I've got one somewhere. Here it is. Whoops, excuse me here. I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Gotta have a little bit of salt in there. All right, and I'm just gonna mix that up real quick. All right, now I'm gonna put in some wet things. 1 egg. Make sure your eggs are, when you're using it for baking and such, always make sure that they are at room temperature. It just helps to incorporate them into your batter much, much better. And we'll go ahead and put in 1 cup of ricotta cheese. Okay, delicious, delicious. Oh, 3/4 of a cup of milk. Go ahead and put that in. There we go. All right, I'm trying to work as fast as I can here this morning because I want my orange ricotta pancakes. All right, and I need now 1 teaspoon of zest. I went ahead and zested this up already. Just 1, let's see, how much is that? It's 1/2 a teaspoon. Zest can be very strong. All right, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna guesstimate that in here. This is my own homemade vanilla, which I will be making for you guys very shortly. There we go. All righty, and the last thing I'm gonna put in is this 1/4 cup of melted butter. Now you know that's gonna be great in there. Just great. A lot of pancake mixes call for oil, which is fine, but there is nothing like butter in your pancakes and on your pancakes when they're done. And if you're gonna have comfort food, if you're going to all the trouble to go through all of this, you might as well make sure that you use butter on your pancakes. And I always like, I'm sorry, I am a maple syrup snob, and I'll admit it. I like 100% pure maple syrup. I just don't like that store-bought stuff. I never did, but to each his own, right? To each his own. I wanted a cup of coffee so bad this morning, I could hardly stand it. I haven't had it in a couple mornings, and you can probably tell if you guys know me, I am dealing with severe allergies right now. My eyes are puffy and a mess, and I'm doing the best I can. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. That's the perfect batter. But anyway, I came downstairs and I put the grinds in the coffee machine. We just have an old-fashioned coffee machine. And I put the water in, and it wouldn't start. The little red button just absolutely would not come on. So I thought, good grief, no coffee this morning. What am I gonna do? So all of a sudden I started thinking, well, maybe it's not plugged in. So I kept plugging something in, taking it out and plugging something in, and it still wasn't working. Well, that was the trash can. The trash can's electric, you know, the little lid comes up and down. The coffee cord had slipped down behind the trash can, and I thought, oh, thank you, Lord. So here I have my cup of coffee, and I'm so excited. Coffee and orange ricotta pancakes. I mean, it just doesn't get too much better than that. Now, I will be right back because I'm going to go get my pancake griddle. I'm going to get it all heated up and ready to go, and we're getting started on our orange ricotta pancakes. All right, here's my nice little griddle that I like to use when I do pancakes. First, I like to smear on all the butter, you know, and just get it nice and ready to accept these pancakes here. I have it on about 325. The butter is just starting to brown a little bit, which I kind of like. Gives it kind of a nutty flavor, but I am going to turn it down just a tad because I don't want it to get going anymore. And I see the steam. Can you all see the steam coming from it? That means it's a little too hot, so I'm going to turn it down just a wee bit. All right. I also like to scoop out my pancakes with a 1/3 measuring cup. Okay, here we go. Let's see how these turn out. Ooh, hear that? Yeah, that is the sound of comfort. Here we go. Now, you know, the first couple of pancakes, they just never seem to come out right. I don't know. Sometimes they do for me, sometimes they don't. These are coming out so beautifully. They're not drippy or anything like that. They're just the perfect consistency. All right, let's let them cook. All right, see, my grandma always taught me when it starts to bubble around the sides, that's when you know your pancakes are done. Now let's try this one. I'm just curious. Maybe it's a little overdone. Maybe not quite. All right, it's a little dark. All right, but remember the temperature was a little higher at that point. I'll turn it down even just a little bit more. You really got to play with these electric griddles. I love mine, I really do, and I use it often, but you really do have to play with that temperature. All right, they are looking good. Oh, look at that little beautiful speck of fresh orange rind. All right, let's try this one. See, I don't mind a little of that brown like that. I kind of like it, actually. All right, let's try this one. Oops. Perfect. And this one. Oh, even better. And the very last one here. Yum. All right. Success on the first batch. All right, here's a quick picture of our first batch. Are they not gorgeous? Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put some more on the grill. And while I'm doing that, you know, if you have a warming drawer, say in the bottom of your oven, I used to have one with my old oven. My new oven, I did not get that. But what I like to do sometimes, just to keep them warm, is just put a nice towel, nice fresh, clean towel right over the top of them, and then get started on the rest. All right, I'm going to do my next batch. So I'm going to put a little bit more butter on. Yep, just a little bit, because this is a non-stick griddle. But it's the flavor, really, that I go for with the butter. All right, let's go ahead and do the same thing again. I know y'all know how to make pancakes, but I don't know. To me, that's all part of the comfort, is watching somebody make them. Especially if they're making them for you, and you get to be sitting down, just smelling them, just sitting there waiting with a fork in your hand. Yeah, that's pure comfort. No doubt about it. Okay. Oh my goodness, if you could smell these pancakes, My goodness, it's like no other pancake. It is nothing like a box mix. I know many of us make our own pancake mixes, but that orange and ricotta in here is so special. Oh my gracious. Okay, let's let these roll for a little bit, and then there is a little bit more left in the bowl, and I'll go ahead and finish those up later. But I think for now you've got the trick to it. All right, here's a quick look at the second batch. They are looking beautiful. I do have my griddle turned down to, remember I started at about 350, and if it starts to smoke or something like it did, I turned it down a little bit. And now these have been on approximately 275. If you have an electric griddle, that's what you can expect as far as the heat temperature. All right, they are just beautiful. I waited for some of the bubbles to surface, and then I flipped them over. They are golden. They are absolutely spectacular. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I'm getting a plate and a fork ready. Well, there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, the smell of these pancakes is driving me insane. Get yourself some really good quality, organic if you can, 100% pure maple syrup. Just drip that right over the top. Oh my goodness gracious. If you were here, you'd be in for a super duper treat. I'll tell you what, there is nothing that says comfort like orange ricotta pancakes. And I hate to eat this in front of you. You know I do. All right, let's get some of that syrup. It's just falling down the sides. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Wouldn't you love to have a nice big bite of that right now, going right in your mouth? Oh, it is so good. It is so good. All right, let me take a tiny little bite here. Oh my goodness gracious. When you have an orange ricotta pancake, any other pancake just doesn't stack up. Well, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. Believe me when I tell you, there is nothing like an orange ricotta pancake. You have simply got to try these. You will not be sorry. They are spectacular, truly spectacular. So when you do make them, make sure you invite your whole family over and have a wonderful, joyous time together. There's nothing like family to share food with. To me, that's the ultimate comfort food. Well, you know what? There's something that we do occasionally sometimes here at Super at 60. Down in the comments, we play comment tag. If some of you remember that, some of my subscribers who have been around for a good long time, it simply means that you leave a comment for me, hopefully telling me your favorite comfort food. Look for the person below you and leave a very special, encouraging comment for them. Even if it's just a simple, hello, glad to have you here, or hi, my name is Susan and I am so happy to meet you, or something like that. We have so much fun playing comment tag. So don't forget, today we're doing comment tag, and I'm going to be reading all those comments, so don't let me down. I'm Darlene. This is Super at 60. I say, Lord bless. Bye now.